Hey, what's up, Cool Like That peeps? It is me, your Cool Like That Asian in the house. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And this is another cooking video for you guys. I'm going to do this, I wonder if you guys can see that, Margo's chicken adobo. And every single time I try to do an adobo recipe, it always comes out sour or salty. So I'm going to try this one and see what it is. I think the secret is to use equal parts of vinegar and salt. So hopefully I can do this. Right now I'm making just enough for myself. There is a recipe that I'm going to put at the bottom, so and this is an application that is on the iPhone, and I'm not too sure if Droid has it, but you can go ahead and check out. All Recipe is the actual name of the application that's on iPhone. So let's start off with the ingredients, and I'm just making enough for myself, so I'm not going to tell you how much to put in, but it will be in the bottom if you guys want to do it. The first ingredient is 2 tablespoons of oil, or they say canola oil, but go ahead and you can use whatever oil that you want. And 3 pounds of chicken drumsticks, but I'm using chicken breast, which I have here, so I'm not too sure if it's going to taste better with regular chicken. But since I'm trying to eat healthy, I'm going to go for the chicken breast. And then 1 round onion, chopped, but I'm doing sliced, so I'm going way off the mark here. And then 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. I have these. Usually I heard that the regular fresh garlic is better. Then 1 cup of apple cider, soy sauce, and you always want to try to do the low sodium, but I ran out of the low sodium. We used it all already, so I might have to go get some. And 1 cup of water. I don't have the water here, but just water. And this is the mixture right here. I did put less than usual, and I put more water because I'm just scared that it's going to taste awful afterwards. I've had bad experiences, people, with this. So I'll just put this up if it did turn out bad still. Then you have your 2 bay leaves, and 10 whole peppercorns. And they're also asking for cinnamon, but cinnamon sticks. But I don't have cinnamon sticks, so I'm going to have to just use regular ground cinnamon and see how that works. But I'm not too sure. I've never tried it with cinnamon, so we'll see how it works. But let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so right here we have the oil heating up on medium heat. And what we're going to do, the recipe calls for frying the chicken first, and if you have those chicken and those thighs and wings or whatever you're trying to fry, you do that first. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and put the garlic and the onions first, fry that up, and then add the chicken. That's how I usually, my mom taught me how to do it. You always want to cook with the spices in there, my goodness. So I'm going to go ahead and put my garlic in there. Make sure you don't let it burn, because once you let it burn, it's going to taste bitter on there. So hopefully, I always tend to burn it. And I'm not too sure why this camera keeps moving, so sorry about that. I always tend to burn it because I have it on very high, but let's not do that. So let's go ahead and try to cook this. Let's turn this up a little bit more. See? I'm turning it up because I want to quick cook it. It's already 6 o'clock over here. Okay, once it's done, what we're going to do is go ahead and add the onions in here. So let's go ahead and have that fried up. Hopefully you guys can see this clearly. See? It keeps moving. Sorry about that. It's gonna look weird, so sorry. I don't have my camera guy over here with me. He's usually helping me with this. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and add the onion so it doesn't. Okay. I love onion. I love garlic when I cook, so I usually use it. So go ahead and do that. I really hope that this turns out really good. Okay, let that saute for a bit and I'll be right back. Okay, and since the onions, it looks like it's done sauteing for a second there, caramelizing or whatever you want to call it. I'm not that technical. You want to go ahead and add your chicken in. So, add your chicken in and let it brown for about 5 minutes or until brown. Alright, cool like that, peeps. As you can see, the chicken is already starting to cook and everything. What I'm going to do right after this is actually put it into this bowl. Let's go ahead and do the mixture. Of course, it calls for the apple cider vinegar, soy sauce, and water, which I have here. What I'm going to do is go ahead and after that, put in the 2 bay leaves. 1 and 2. Let me just check that it's focused. And then 10 peppercorns. I'm not counting, so I guess that's the peppercorn. Ooh. That's the peppercorn right there. And then I was supposed to stir it in, but go ahead and do that. What you're going to do is wait till it boils. Make sure to boil. Okay, let it boil. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and return the chicken into that. Alright, so it's going to boil for a bit and I'm going to get back to you. Looks like that it's boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and return this. I don't know if I was supposed to return the chicken. And then what we're going to do is let it simmer for 45 minutes. But since I'm using chicken breast, it might take less than that. And I have a feeling that the chicken is going to be already dried out by then because it doesn't have the skin to protect it. So with chicken adobo, you might want to use regular chicken pieces, but I did not want to use that. So let it sit and let it simmer. Turn down the heat and let it simmer until it simmers all the way down. Alright, I'll be back. And I forgot to put the cinnamon in, people. And I put the cinnamon in, mixed it all up, and right now it's boiling with it and it has this pleasant aroma. The only thing is, if you're going to cook with this, since Texas is really hot, you can smell the vinegar. The vinegar, so yeah, I have to open the windows and everything like that, and right now the wind is blowing through the house, so hopefully it takes the vinegar smell out, and I don't have to deal with it the whole time. But the cinnamon's in there and it gives a different taste to it and it's actually lovely. So I don't know, I think I might have aced this one this time because the last time I did not ace it, people. But it's simmering down and I should be back in a bit to go ahead and close this video out. Alright, people, it looks like it's done. Sorry about the squealing in the back. It's the microwave. The steamer, I put a steamer bag of Asian medley in there, so it's steaming right now and it's like whistling at me. I'm not too sure what's going on, but it looks like it's done, and I tasted a little piece of it already, and it's okay, and I think I'm gonna put equal parts of water also next time, and try to do it that way because I put a little bit more water than usual, so it tastes a little bit more diluted, to dilute a little bit of the vinegar and the shoyu or soy sauce. Right now it doesn't taste like my mom's. My mom really makes a really good chicken adobo, but it's close. So I would have to say I'm gonna make this one again, and it's pretty easy, really good recipe, and just spices and anything that's in your cupboard already. So there you go, chicken adobo.